Let's play some APBA golf. So it's 2025 APBA Madness time again. This is the South Region Round 2 matchup between Collin Morikawa and Viktor Hovland. And tonight, we've got, once again, Joe Barrett. This is his tournament. So I'm along for the ride. I appreciate the invitation that he extended to me. We had fun playing last week, and he invited me to play again this week as Viktor Hovland. So we're going to do it. How are you doing, Joe?
Hey, I'm doing great, Scott. Thanks for finding some time to play another match. You destroyed me last time, winning 5-3 in match play. But I was able to play a couple of more to get us through all of round one. We're down to 8 golfers. And two of the top 8 in the world from last year got beat. So we've got a couple of folks outside of the top 8 that got in there.
All right. So let me go ahead and pull up your brackets as they stand tonight so that everybody can see this. There we go. So we're playing over here in the South region. So Morikawa knocked off Keegan Bradley, right, in round 1. And that was a nail biter, right? And did you play that with your son, or did you just do that one on your own?
I did that one on my own, and you're right. It went back and forth, and they came down to the 18th hole, all square, and they both hit their second shots up off the 18th green. And both were 10 yards from the pin. And Morikawa, Morikawa put it a couple of feet, and Bradley was 6 feet, and Bradley missed his 6-footer to lose the match.
Wow. Yeah, well, it's exciting when it goes to 18 holes, certainly in match play as well. And tonight, who knows whether we'll go 18 holes or not? I've got time to get all 18 in. And then I suppose you have some sort of plan, if not necessarily for tonight, but just in general. If you go past 18 holes, do you start over with a hole 18 and just keep playing that, or what do you do?
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm glad you mentioned that before we got started. So if we end up tied, we'll go back and just keep playing 18 until it's finished.
Okay. All right. Well, great. And if anybody is out there watching us live, feel free to chime in on the chat board or chat screen, and I'll keep an eye on that, and we'll kind of involve you with this as we go along. So what are our other matchups here in the other regions? Because this is the last match for round 2, right? So over here on East region, you ended up with Scheffler and Oberg as the victors from round 1. And then in the West region, you had McIlroy and DeChambeau. We were talking about this before we went on air. We, I think, both had originally been under the impression that the 2024 season set didn't contain any live golfers, but there are a few in this set, aren't there?
Yeah, you see Hatton got beat in that top region up there in the East region. Tyrrell Hatton went to live. I know John Rahm's card is in there. I think there's a few more. And I think they just got enough points in playing in the majors last year. They got him in a good enough world ranking to get him in the 2024 APBA men's golf set.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know the, I'm like everybody else. You have to sort of reverse engineer how APBA decides to do certain things, because they don't necessarily tell you, or at least not when you buy the card set. They don't tell you how they decide who gets in and who doesn't, and and how the ratings are done, and that's fine. That's not meant as a criticism, but what I'm really saying is that I'm having to speculate along with everybody else. And speaking of speculation, any idea what the new sandwich course is?
Oh, yeah, you just brought something up that's new to me. I had no idea that a new course was coming out.
Yeah,
it's called Sandwich.
Yeah, in the new newsletter that came out earlier today, it was mentioned that there's a new golf course, and it may have a longer name than Sandwich, but Sandwich was part of the name of that course. and it didn't immediately bring to mind what course that might be. It's probably like one of those things where, once you hear what the course is, you think, oh, of course, that's why, they picked the name Sandwich. But I couldn't think of it off the top of my head. Maybe somebody who's watching will know and add that as part of the chat to let us know.
Okay.
And then just over here in the North region, you've got McIntyre knocked off Xander here, and we talked last time about this. Wyndham Clark defeated Cantlay, so this is moving right along. And then the next round after this, where is it going to be played for the South region?
The 4 regionals will go to the final 4 at Magnolia.
Okay. All right. So that's right. So this is actually then, if I'm thinking about this correctly, this is the first, I said it backwards, maybe. This is the first matchup of round 2. Is that correct? If I'm looking at this right?
Yes. Okay. I have not played any other round 2s yet. We're down to 8 golfers.
Yeah. Initially, when I looked at this, I was thinking, oh, this wraps up round 2, but no, it's the other way around. This just begins round 2. All right, good. Okay, so let's start playing. I see that we've got James here with us tonight, and he has it's called Sandwich Club. I love that name, golf course. So I don't know if there's ham and turkey and cheese, but it's a club sandwich. So that whatever that means, maybe it's just a cute name. Who knows? All right, let me go ahead and get rid of these brackets here and bring up the actual course. I think this is the right button I need to hit. There we go. There's our 2 players. I haven't studied Morikawa's card. I got familiar with Hovland's when we played last week. Looks like I might still have a little bit of a putting edge on you. But Morikawa is ranked 4th in the world based on the number that I see right here, whereas Hovland's number 8. And you've got a ton of momentum points here, 3 and 4 bounce backs. I've got 3 momentums, but no bounce backs, and we're both got A ratings for working the ball. But look at this, you've got a 4 scramble number, whereas I've got a -1. So I've got to keep the ball in the fairway if I have any chance of being competitive.
Yeah, that's a big advantage to get that much of a better roll when I'm in trouble.
Okay. And James is telling us that the decision to call it Sandwich Club, the description says that it's one of the historic courses. So the mystery grows. All right. So we've got stuff already pre-configured here a little bit. Again, we're playing Palmetto Island, and Morikawa's in caddy number 1. So you'll have the blue ball marker tonight. And I went ahead and put Viktor Hovland in caddy 3. So I've got the reddish, pinkish ball marker. And let's look at our conditions here real quick. So pin number 1, this was all done by dice roll prior to going on the air. Once again, blustery conditions because of this J rating. It's almost guaranteed you're going to have blustery conditions. And then normal course conditions with wind, a type A wind here. The configuration settings are the same as before. So master game rules, master lie types, and of course, original alt hole and club distances. Modified wind controls auto roll, and all of this is just sort of dictated by what course that you're playing. And then for your tournament anyway, you've decided to use the modified dogleg procedure, and this course is a type A dogleg course. And then we went ahead and made the same adjustments we made last time. So tree shot point of view is from the player's perspective. Yeah, we're using the modified setting for working the ball for A-rated players, and then modified settings for minimum WI shot roll and IR scramble. If you're not sure what those things are, go ahead and look at the beginning of last week's video, because we talk about that. So I'll just go ahead and apply these settings, And we've already picked our clubs. And so we can just go ahead and tee off then if you're ready to do so.
Yeah, I just wanted to add one more thing.
Sure.
Before tee off, just want everybody to know Collin is sticking around for any questions after the match. Win or lose, he'll be available.
Okay. And there probably is one other thing too to mention, Joe, and you mentioned this at the end of last week's video, and sometimes people don't watch these things in their entirety. And I want to make sure we get it out on the front end. This tournament doesn't have to be just you and me playing, right? You're willing to take on other challengers that want to play you, and I'm happy to live stream that. If we can, get everybody's schedule to work out. The catch is you got to have the course that's being played, and you got to have the cards, which would mean the 2024 APBA season card set for the PGA players, the men's players that are there. Yeah, and you don't actually even have to have the game caddy, but you ought to have at least some understanding of how the game caddy works. But I operate the game caddy, so that's not you don't have to be doing that on your end. You just need to be able to be able to see my screen, which means, of course, that you do need a setup like most people's laptops. You need a camera and you need some kind of microphone, or you could even theoretically do it on even a smartphone, but you'd be looking at a pretty small screen. So that might be a little bit of a challenge. But again, you don't have to have a big elaborate studio setup to be able to play with us. But you do need the APBA course, and you need the APBA cards to be able to do it. Anything you want to add to that, Joe?
I hope somebody takes us up on that and plays a match play round with you. It's a fun way to play match play and to use momentums and bounce backs differently than you do in stroke play. So we'll show some of that tonight as the match goes on, how momentums and bounce backs work a little differently.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll load the hole, then I'll show the hole. And I'm going to get a little message here telling me or asking me if I want to load this hole. And I do. And because we got swirling wind here for the first hole. So go ahead and click that in, and let me. I'm going to actually maybe close this out so I'm not keep mousing over it, and I'll go ahead and show the hole. I've already highlighted the pin locations on every hole tonight. So pin location number 1, and we got this gentle dog leg here with water, and I think we agreed last time that these are actually dunes, and this is waste area, and of course these are trees. And you're teeing off first. So let me come back. And you've selected a 3-wood, 5-wood, and 3-iron as your 3 extra clubs. So go ahead and grip it and rip it.
Okay, let's have some fun. Let's hit a 3-wood down the middle.
31.
It's a 6. That's my average. I'll reduce it.
And you lost 5 on the wind here. So 235, right 5. That's going to be in the fairway with 20 roll. So 255, right 5 in the fairway. Nice shot.
Thank you.
Now, I had some pretty lucky dice rolls last week, and particularly when it came to putting, and I don't know that my luck is going to hold up, but we'll see. I'm also going to hit a 3-wood. And I'll go down the middle too. 51. That's a 4. That's my average. So I'll reduce it. Let's see what the wind does. Nothing. So 250, right 5 with 20 roll. So 270, right 5 in the fairway.
All right. You stayed out of trouble.
All right. And you're going to be up. 135, carry objective.
All right, let's aim left 5, hit a knockdown 9-iron.
63, probably an 11, right?
The 19.
Oh, 19. That's what I'm thinking of an approach shot. Okay, so 385, right 10. And that hits green, I think. And I think you just stick there.
Yep.
85, right 10. So you're going to be a diagonal and 2 straights. $43 feet. All right, 120. So I'll hit a gap wedge knockdown. And do I want to aim left? No. .65 is a 4. Oh, I lost distance because of this wind. So 380 on the center line, and I'm sitting there on the fairway because I didn't get any roll. So let me just get your ball off there because we know that you're on the green. All right, so I could putt from there, not going to. 33 is a 2. So I've got a 4-footer there for par. And you've got a 43-footer for
Safe.
the hole.
Playing
15.
Safe. That's a good roll. I don't think it goes in. 12.
1 foot. Ooh, so close. All right, I need to make this. 33. 6. So the good dice rolling continues here. And 66 for you.
That's a 2.
Yeah.
Okay, all square after 1.
All right. And what I'm going to do over here, and I don't suppose it matters which one I even put it in, right? I'll just put it
does
AS.
not. Yep.
So we can
Indicating
remember.
that the match is all square. It's kind of the way that users playing match play can keep up with it.
All right. And you find hole 2 here.
It's a interesting looking hole with a bunch of dog legs there.
And we're going to have some tailwind here. So variable tailwind, and here is the hole with this first dog leg at 270 severe. And then we got the second one up here, although again, only comes into play for blocked by trees, which could happen on this hole. And then these big marsh areas that we talked about last time, which basically are the same as hitting the ball in the water. All right. And you're going to be up.
Okay. 3-wood down, 3-wood right 5.
Double ones.
The 4.
So 275
look at
right
that wind.
15.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so you've clobbered it here, and you're going to roll some right too, right? So that hits the fairway.
Yeah, roll it 10 at a time so we see if it gets into rough, which will slow down the roll a little bit.
Okay, yeah. So let me do this here. So 275 right 15 would be there, right? You're going to get 20 roll. So this is a severe. So 5, 10. So you're just going to roll 5 more, right? That's the way you do it.
Well, at 10, it looks like it's still IR. So
right.
You might roll 2 more. Yeah, which looks like it's still in the rough, is it? Or is that deep rough? I can't tell.
It's on the edge, so I'll give you regular.
Yeah. Okay.
But theoretically, you're going to be blocked by trees if you go for the green, I think. Depending on what club you select.
Yeah, I'm not going for the green.
Yeah. So let me just go ahead and put the ball marker here.
That blustery tailwind got me 25 extra yards it gave it.
Let's see here. I didn't even look. Yeah, 25, and then shaved a little bit off to the right.
That's tough. I mean, if I go 5-wood and don't get it, I barely get onto the fairway.
295 right 35, and that's where we got you. Okay, and we'll call that the rough. Okay. I wish I could remember the clubs I used last time. Let's see. 270. I think I'm going to hit a 3-wood here and maybe aim. I'm going to aim 5 right. .46 is a 32. Wow. So 290 right 35. So I clobbered it, and I'm probably going to end up in that. Is that dunes or deep rough? It's the ball stops. It's just tell me what you think it is.
I think you roll at 5, and it's going to be in the deep rough. Oh,
Yeah, I know it's really difficult on some of these holes to tell.
I would say deep. I would say deep rough, because it looks a little lighter than that patch to the right.
All right. So
okay, yeah, it's a different. It's deep rough, I would say.
So I'm right there.
Yeah, at least you didn't go in the water.
Yeah. Thankfully there was bad terrain that saved me. And of course I aimed right, which didn't help matters either, but in the long run.
Let's see who it makes it go first. Maybe you. Interesting.
Right. And we decided that's deep rough. Okay. Yeah. And I'm going to try to hit it to around 400, I think, maybe. Let me see what 400, where that gets me. I got to get rid of this. So that's 115. Can I carry that marsh and still not have to? I can't work the ball. So let me do. I'm going to get rid of markers here and come over here and show you what I'm doing. All right. So the ball is sitting right there. Okay. And what I'm trying to do is avoid a full tree square. So I could hit it to that spot there without having to work the ball.
If you're pitching wedge or go that far, because you're probably going to lose 10 or 15, right, from being so far off the center line.
Yeah, and well,
you're right, you lose 15.
I think the distance calculator may take that into account here, but the because it takes from where your ball is. But I mean, I run the risk of losing yardage here with the buried lie, right? That's the real risk.
Yeah, 400 gets you to 115. If you hit 135, you'll be up in that marsh. Yeah.
So
what am I doing? What am I doing being your caddy? I got to be quiet.
I appreciate all the help I can get. All right. I am going to hit a sand wedge out of there. 43. And that's an 11. That tends to go long, hopefully not too long. 405, right 5, and no roll. So it's actually a pretty good shot, all things considered.
Sure is.
Yeah.
You got a good angle coming in.
Yeah. 405, right 5, right there.
Bravo. Nice out.
Okay. And you're just sitting there in the regular rough, but you have a questionable lie, and so would be limited in working the ball.
Okay, let's target 450. I can get there on a straight line without any full tree squares. So target 450. 165. And I want to take that wind out too. So let's hit a knockdown 6-iron and work it right 10 yards. See what happens.
51.
That's a 5. That's my average. I'll reduce it. And 53 is a 8.
So 445, right 15, and 10 roll. So you're in great shape too.
I'll take it.
Even better. 455, right 15, fairway. There we go. All right, so I'm going to be up 145, 9 iron, knock down, aim 5 left. $51. That's a 3. That's my average. I'll take that.
Hope for no wind. It's going to be beautiful.
No wind. 550, left 5, no roll, right on the pin. 5 feet.
On hole.
All right.
What a great shot.
Thank you. All right. And you're within approach range here.
Ooh, got a little tailwind I got to mess with, and you know what? I'm gonna aim 10, 5, aim 5 left. That's where it is. But let's target 440. I'm gonna say there's gonna be a little wind because I don't get the half wind. This is a full wind if it happens.
All right. So yeah, yep. I know you meant 540. So 540.
540. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see what happens.
You pulled this off last week. 32. Uh-oh.
13.
See what
the wind does.
Okay. So 555 on the center line. This will be fine. You're going to be, what, a diagonal away.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So you've got a 15-footer here.
You got a 5-footer. We're both putting for birdie. I got to go for it.
26.
18. Missed it.
5 feet. 63 is a 26.
Oh, I got to make this 2-footer.
31.
22.
Had my chance there.
Still all square.
Yep. I'll put that in there again. Okay. Yeah, that was a little exciting.
Yeah, we both had to get out of trouble and had birdie putts. That was pretty good.
All right, hole 3. 56, more wind. Last week we didn't have any wind, really, with blustery conditions. And this week it's the opposite. All right, so this is using aiming resolve, second shots. Player may aim if ball is on or left of the center line, but must always target the center line. Ball is right. Okay, and then WI shot slant. Okay, so yeah, so we got this circle here. Again, this is I'm not gonna hit that on my tee shot. I don't think you are either, right? So that's really for second shots. And
yeah.
And if you're right at the center line, then you have to target a spot that's on the center line. If you're left, then you can aim. So if you want to try to thread the needle here. All right.
3 wood down the middle.
14.
That's a 12.
And you got a little extra roll here, or wind. 255, right 30. So that's going to hit an intermediate rough. And then you're going to get 5, 10. And then that would leave you with 15. So do you get 20 roll here? This is.
I concur. Yeah, 20 roll.
This is not the way I'm used to playing. So it's stretching my little gray cells here. 270 right, 30 regular rough.
Yep. Can't hit the fairways, but with blustery wind, as long as I'm not in penalty or in trouble, I'm fine.
Well, and we could say this is 270 as well. This is one of these goofy situations where you've got 2 of them. But neither of them comes with any advantage. So All right. So yeah, so I'm going to hit a 3-wood right down the middle. 52. I get a lousy number. 24. No wind. So 240, right 40. And then 15 roll if I get all of it, but I may not get all of it. 240, right 40. I'm going to get, how much roll did I say? 15? Yeah, so I do.
Did you get 15 total roll or 30?
I think it was 25.
Yeah, okay. 25, you get you 15.
Yeah.
Yep. A couple of balls in the rough.
255, right 40, regular rough. All righty. So I'm going to hit. I'm going to hit a 9-iron knockdown. That may not be enough club, but let's just see. 35 is a 3. And that's going to go right, but I don't want it to go that much right. So I'll reduce it. No wind. So 385, right 5. That hits green, right? And I get 5 rolls. So I should be 1 straight away if I did that right. Hits there, rolls to there. You agree?
Oh, yeah.
7. Okay, 135 for you.
Got my Keurig machine going. You can probably hear it in the background, but I've got 135.
Your what machine?
My Keurig coffee machine is brewing a cup.
Oh,
it's done. But let's hit
I
a
thought you said your courage machine. Okay.
Yeah, I need that too with trying to hit this green and not mess with that red line note. But let's hit a knockdown 9-iron to that should go right at the yellow dot.
21.
That's a 6.
So 400 left 10. Oh, the wind got you. 400 left 10. Holy cow.
It hit in that, and we're going to do that red line note.
Yeah.
What does it do before it rolls?
Let's see.
Between the red line and the green that are not a putter short approach, ignore any stated roll and the ball roll 5 yards directly away from the green where it stops.
Okay. All right. So that'll be in the fairway, I think.
So the question is, which way does it roll?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I was
directly away from the green.
Yeah. Your choice, player choice, I guess.
Well, if I roll forward, it might still put me in within 20. So I'll roll forward.
Okay.
Because they're both kind of going away equidistant. So I appreciate you letting me choose.
Sure.
See if I can get up and down.
Yeah, you'll be 15 away.
Okay.
And then read all putts 1 column longer. Okay. 44.
It's a 4.
So 6-footer and 1 column longer. I'm up, obviously going for it. 64, that's not a good number. 23, 2 feet. And then 6 feet for you. 66 again.
That's a 2. We're all square again, unless you roll a crappy 54 here.
41.
All square still. Wow, it's a good match.
All right, all square. All righty. Okay, so hole 4 here. .36, and this is a tailwind. So we'll get 5. And here's our hole that's a little out of focus. Either that or my eyes are going. Come on, camera. Not sure what's going on. Let me move.
There you go. That's good.
Okay. Now, this is the one I commented on last time where inevitably I ended up putting the ball over here in the marsh. And last time I didn't, but I think you may have visited the pluff mud on your tee shot. Okay.
$225. You know what? I'm just gonna hit a 3-wood and aim right 5.
$13.
7.
So 240 left 5. That's good. And then 20 roll. So 260 left 5 fairway. Good shot.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I remember I did not aim to the right on this last time, and it worked out beautifully, but this ball could just as easily go left as right. So I'm gonna hit a 5-wood 10 right. .66.
Nice.
1. So 260 on the center line, and because it's a 5-wood, it doesn't roll very much, just 10 yards. 270 on the center line.
Nice shot, Scott.
Thank you. All right. So we're both going to have good angles here coming in. Let's see. And you get 5 green roll, I think, from that hole note.
Yes.
And first putts left to pin, read result 1 column lower. So that means just a tad more difficult. 190.
Okay. Aim right 5 and hit a 4-iron.
.54.
The 16.
So 450 right 20. You may just be in a bunker here, or waist area. I think we decided those were 450 right 20. I think you hit it right there.
Yeah, it's going to roll, though. It's going to be a cut any roll in half. What kind of roll?
So when you land in a waist area, as I recall,
you can't go out of it.
And do you roll if you land in it? Let me quick come over here to the
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So let's see, shots landing in waist areas stop immediately.
Yeah. So you just got to do my medium.
And then, while I was there, I should have looked at what I can't remember this from last time. See, and then before playing shot from waist area, roll 1 die to determine whether it's rough or sand. So 1 is rough, and then everything else is sand.
That's correct.
Okay. So let me come back here, caddy 1, and you're just we need to roll the dice. You're hitting from the sand column.
Which we agreed that we could use the sand point if we want from the waist area sand.
Yeah.
There's no bunkers on the course.
Okay. All right. And I didn't move your ball when I was doing all that, so I'll do that right now. I realize people can't see it, but That's okay. All right, so 180. I'm going to aim 5 right, and I'm going to hit a 6 iron. I'm not going to knock it down. Oh, I get that 5 extra roll, don't I? I am going to knock it down. Okay. 56. That's not good. 16. So 425 left 10. That's fairway with 5 rolls. So I just come up a little bit short here. So
little chipping contest here.
Yeah, 430 left 10 in the fairway. So I end up right there. And I'm far, it looks like. Is that really 30? I guess it is. I didn't think it was that far. Let me take a look at this. Is that on the green, you think? I think it's on the green.
Let's take a quick look with my magnifying glass.
Or it's on the line, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's fairway.
You think it's fairway? Okay.
Yep. There's a little bit of green in between that quadrant corner.
All right. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to target right on the center line then. $15 is a 2. 450 on the center line. So that should be right there, right? One diagonal away.
Yep.
$13 feet. That's not great, but shots taken from the sand column from 15. Using your sand point or not?
I'm not. I'm going to save it.
All right. And I'm going to be left of the pin, so I'm going to have that one column business. 56.
6.
Yeah.
Should be tight.
4 feet. Wow.
You got to make a long putt here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, go for it. 61. That's a good number, but I don't think it's good enough. 12. We'll see.
You made it. You made it.
Wow.
Great putt. That's clutch.
Wow.
Nice.
And then
I gotta make this putt now to tie you. Okay.
13. Uh-oh.
25 is in. We tie again.
Wow.
All square after 4.
That
don't want to give up any ground.
That was rough. Okay. Hovland's putter comes through once more.
Yeah, I remember last time we played, he was putting them in all night long.
All right, hole 5. Going to have a little cross left here, I think.
Okay, the pin is left. That's good.
Yeah, let me pull that course up. There we go. Yeah, so we go 5 left here. And looks like obviously you're still up, and I'll give you the charts. 190.
190 is going to go left 5. Oh boy, let's see. 5 iron. It's a little short. 185. Let's hit a 5 iron right down the middle.
Yeah, and just to point out, first putts crossing center line read result 2 columns longer. Okay. So you said, did you say
5 iron? Yeah, no working the ball, just right down the middle.
Yeah. 31.
That's a 5. That's my average. and I'm not going to do anything with it.
So 180 left 10. That hits fairway. Roll 5. And now, are you on the fairway or are you on the green?
Magnifying glass says I am.
You're on the green. I'll say you're on the green.
Okay, it's right on the line. Thank you.
That's close enough. One straight. 6 feet. Nice shot.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'm going to hit a 5-iron knockdown. That's going to keep the 5 left out of it, though, isn't it? It's going to cancel that 5 left. So I'm going to hit a 5-iron, but I'm not going to knock it down. 51 myself. That's a 3.
Nice.
I won't. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that. No change. So 190 left 10, hits on the pin, rolls 5 pass, so 1 straight.
Couple good shots there. Let's see if guys are putting again.
13 feet.
No penalties on the putting. We're both on the right side.
Yeah, we're not. No, so we're not affected. I've got the longer putt here, 13 feet. Let's put it in. No, 43 is an 18. That's a good number, though, isn't it? That's in. Wow.
6 footer.
Yeah, most people have a 23 there. But and of course he had an 18, but even Collin has a 19 there.
I need a 1 through 22 here.
34.
That's a 26. He missed it. You can concede the next putt. You got that hole. Congratulations, you're 1 up.
All right. So I guess I put a 1 up over here. All right. Okay. Hole 6. And if we got any watchers out there, feel free to chime in on the chat. You won't be disturbing us, or it won't be a problem if you do. 43 headwind. So we're going to have a little bit of a headwind here, minus 10 carry.
You got a momentum if you want to use it.
All right. And we got tee shots landing in fairway, roll 5 right for every 20 yards forward roll. This is such a tight match. I'm wondering if I should use it. No, I may regret this. I'm going to hang on to it. I'm going to hit a driver.
Okay.
36. I already regret it. I haven't even looked my number up yet. 13. So 250 left 30. And I think those are dunes, right?
That's a dune.
I don't know what's going on with my camera and the focus here. Not sure why it has trouble. There we go. I'm sitting there.
Play it as a buried lie in the rough.
Okay, thank you.
And maximum 7-iron. I think it'll probably tell you that. Yeah, okay, so this is a case where I parred the last hole, but I can use a bounce back because I lost the match play hole. So I'm going to use a bounce back. And I'll reduce it.
And driver?
Yep.
So 245, right 10, and 25 roll.
And roll it another right 5.
Oh, because of the 20 yards.
No. Yep.
Yeah. So you'll be at 270, right 15 fairway. There you go. All right. So 7-iron. I'll just go ahead and hit it. Double ones is a 2. Oh, I gotta close this. Always forget that. Come on, 400 left 10 and 5 roll in the fairway. 405 left 10. There we go. With a good angle. 230.
230. 20. Okay. 5 wood right down the middle.
Double ones.
The 4.
So 485 right 10. So you're going to hit on the green and then roll 10 more. I think is going to take you off.
Yep.
So 495 right 10 in the fairway.
A little too much juice on it.
So hits there and rolls to there. Okay. I'm going for the pin, 85. Oh, wait a minute. Win 10 carry. Let me think about this. So I got to back this off to like 475. Yeah. And still 75. Okay. 63. That's an 11. So 495, right 5, and I'm going to be 2 straights away. Yeah. On, but not great. And you're 10. 63 for you.
11.
Yeah. 6 feet. Okay. So I got to make this 21 footer here. Do I want to go for it? I do. 41 is a 19. 3 feet. 6 feet.
Go.
34 again. Oh my goodness.
26.
Tap in. Wow. 3 feet. Don't roll a 54. Oh my God.
No, you didn't.
31.
Concede.
Yep. So it's in because it was for a bogey.
Yes.
Wow. So I got all of a sudden I got heartburn on one putt. All right.
Collin couldn't make a 6-foot putt. You're still 1 up. Yep.
Oh man.
And although we both bogeyed the hole, we cannot use our bounce backs because we tied the hole in match play. Kind of a neat feature. Different way of using the momentums and bounce backs.
Yeah. And these players have a bunch of those bonus points.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be using them. Not at this pace. We keep tying holes. We're going to leave a lot of them in the bag.
Right. Headwind variable. Let's see. This is shots around the green, so we don't have to worry about that for a little while here. I'm going to aim 5 left and hit a driver. 33 is a 2. So 275, right 15. But I'm going to roll into dunes, I think. I think I hit dunes in 5 yards, don't I?
I think so. Let me look. Yeah.
I didn't aim far enough to the left.
In the dune.
Right there. And you don't roll through dunes. You can roll through not entirely through a waste area, but you can roll in a waste area, but you can't roll in dunes. So that's a rough buried.
How about left 10, 3-wood? That's match play. If I had been driving first, I would have hit the driver. But since I see where you're lying, I'm going to try to just give me some fairway here.
Sure. 64.
The 6. I'll reduce it.
So 235, left 5, and 20 roll. 255, left 5, fairway. Right there. And you're going to be far, but in a much better spot.
Yeah, do me a favor and target 465.
210.
210.
And I'll just show people what you're looking at here. 465 is right there.
Yeah. Trying to get inside of 100. But the fairway roll on a 3-iron might only be 10 yards. And I got a headwind. So hit a 5-wood. Aim. Can't aim. Just hit a 5-wood down the middle.
36.
13.
So 465, left 25. And
Magnifying glass is getting a workout. It's rough.
yeah, that's rough. And then, but then you roll into intermediate rough after the first 10 yards. That leaves you with 15. So you roll another 15. So 20 altogether. Intermediate rough.
Yep.
Let's see. I got to remember which marker's yours. And
I'll take that. Gets me inside of 100. I don't think you're going to be able to get close to being inside of 100.
no, wait a minute. You only had 15 roll.
15,
for whatever
so
reason,
it rolls 10. It only rolls 10 then. So bring me back 10.
So
I should
yeah, you should be at
475
70.
left 25.
No, but I think it hits in the rough, doesn't it? So you would only roll one square.
Yeah, so
But
the first 5 yards counts as 10, and then I get the remaining 5. So a total of 10 roll.
I see how you do it. Okay.
That makes sense?
Yep. So either way, you'd be in the intermediate rough.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, so I'll just show everybody. He's
That's
right
it.
there. He landed there.
Okay.
Rolled 10 yards to there. All right. All right. So I got my 7-iron again and just whack it. 32 to 26. Oh. 400 left 40. So I'm going. Is that dunes over there? You think, or is that
you're
rough?
right. You hit and stick. You're rough buried again. That is dunes.
You think that's dunes? To me, it's really difficult for me to tell. So I'll take your word for it. 400 left 40 dunes.
I think everything on this hole is dunes except for the area kind of back short of the 200 marker, and then it changes. Yeah.
And for people who don't know what we're talking about, the legend is down here, and dunes has a bunch of green stuff in it. And it is noticeable in some places. It's less noticeable in others. And of course, whatever you're seeing on your screen may not have as much definition as the actual boards themselves, just because, the quality of my video and the quality of your video as well. But you can see that these holes potentially have either deep rough and dunes, and the background color is essentially the same for both of them. But they play slightly differently. So I'm going to be sitting here with a rough buried lie again, if that's dunes. And I'm up again. So I'm just going to hit another 7-iron until I get out of this. 55. All right. That's a 2. So 560 left 15. Oh my goodness. I think I'm in the waist area. And
Yeah, hits and stops.
well, no, I think yeah, if you land it, that's right. We already had this conversation. Yes, it just stops. Yeah. So, and then I got to figure out.
Yeah, I think you're going to be 20 yards from the pin, so it's not.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I'm in the sand column.
Yep.
Yeah, 20. All right. So I'm just going to quick put my ball marker so people can just see where I am. I may have some other things going on here with that hole note. We need to come back and take a look at that hole note, but that's where my ball is. But we'll do that when you're up. I mean, when I'm up next. You're 105 at this point in the intermediate rough, and you've got a 5 additional carry.
Okay.
And then you've got stuff up here. If you the shot lands or rolls on the fairway behind the green, you get 5 yards forward roll. Shots landing or rolling on fairway or rough left of green, roll 5 yards left before additional roll.
Let's knock down a sand wedge right down the middle.
51.
That's a 5. That's it's going to go left, and I will do no change.
So 575 left 5, and you're going to back up 5 if you're on the green.
Yep.
So if I did this correctly, that's 10, 25. You hit there, backed up to there. So you've got a diagonal and a straight.
Yep.
All right. I'd still trade places with you. 27 feet. All right. So I've got this shots from waist between rough and red line. That's where I am. Results. Oh, so this is this essentially plays like a deep bunker.
Yeah, just don't roll 13 through 23 or
Yeah.
23 through 30, 25
Yeah.
through 35.
Yeah, so it's playing like a deep bunker. Okay. All righty. I do have a sand point. Not going to use it here because I don't think it's going to be enough to help me. 20. 64. Oh, good. I'm out. That's a 3. So 4 feet away. But you're up. 27 feet. Obviously,
safe.
65.
18.
So 1 foot. Yeah. And he doesn't have a.
He doesn't miss.
Yeah. I'll just put it anyway. 21 is a 20. Yeah, it's in. And then I'll concede. Let's see.
Yeah, he don't miss.
Yeah.
He's got a 30 on a 54.
All right. So again, we tied that hole.
Oh. Yeah.
All right. So I think I'm still 1 up. Is that right?
Yes.
And the reason for putting this in the comments section is if, for example, if I was playing by myself, I had Joe to ask, if I'm still up or not. But if I could scroll back and find out who's up if I needed to. All right. Hole number 8. More wind. Headwind is, yep. And we got shots landing on green, bounce 5 yards forward of taking any other roll. Put that in there. 205. I'm going to hit a 5-iron knockdown. .62 is a 5, so he's not going to get there. 170 left 5 with 5 rolls, so I'm still on the fairway. 175 left 5 fairway.
Let's hit a 3-iron and work it right 5 yards.
.35's your shot.
That's a 6. That's my average, and I will do nothing with it.
And 13.
13 is a 7.
So 195, right 10, 15 roll. You're going to be one. Yeah, either way, it's 15 roll. So you're going to be 1 straight away. Hits there, rolls to there.
Yep.
Great shot.
Got
7
lucky.
feet.
You know, he's working the ball A right. Just to remind everybody, when they hit their average iron or wood, it always works it the way you exactly want to, the way we set it up to start the round.
Yeah, and that was when we did that in the configuration settings before we even teed off.
Yes.
All right, well, I got to go for the hole here, right? So 35, 16 is a 19, 195, right 5. Oh. Diagonal on a straight. 33 feet. All right, go for it. 21 is a 20. I'm 5 feet. You're up at 7.
Safe.
I wondered if you'd catch that. 46.
26.
Tap in. So you've got the hole.
Concede that to you. We're all square. Going to the 9th.
I'll just put it back over here. All righty. So one more hole on the front 9. A great tee shot did me in. A great tee shot on your part, I mean. No win. Thank you. All right. And let's take a look at the hole real quick. Here's our pin. This is marsh up here. So think of that as water. Of course, water down here. Oh, I didn't erase the shots from last time. This is me getting in your head. This is where you were last time. So just
thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, I forgot to erase that. Okay.
It's momentum time, Scott.
All right.
And I'll reduce my driver.
So 255, right 10. That's perfect with 25 roll.
It's going to roll left 5 more.
Because of that
left.
whole note.
Yep.
All right. So 280, right 5.
Long right 5. Long second shot. Okay. Well, Viktor didn't bounce back too well from bogeys in 2024, I guess.
Yeah. Daggone it. I'm going to hit a driver and just hope I don't hit it wild. .41. That's a 5. That's okay. So 260 left 15. You think that's rough? I think it's rough.
Yeah, half the roll.
Yeah, so 15 roll. I think. Yeah, it looks like it's the same all the way. So 275 left, 15 in the rough.
Yep.
And let's see. Yeah, I didn't have any remaining roll there, so. Right there. So I probably far, I think. Yeah. Okay. 3-iron. 51. Oh, you're up. What am I doing? Sorry. I thought I was up, but you're up.
Okay, let's see.
We're both 220 and you have the lower player number.
Any hits to the right, 215. I'm thinking 3-iron, aim it left. I'll just hit it the middle of the green with a 3-iron.
53.
It's a 9.
So 460 left 5. And that'll be fairway with 15 rolls. So you're going to be in the fairway here.
Hit it fat.
And you may have some trouble with your approach shot, though, for your next one.
That's a fact.
475 left 5 fairway. And short-sighted, but within 20. Okay. All right, now I'm up. Let's see. 2-iron. 45 is a 5. I don't want to go right, but I am. So 465, right 10, 20 roll.
Dancing.
So 2 diagonals and 2 straights.
Yep.
64 feet. And you're only 20, but you've got this business here where we got to roll 1 die after we get your result, unless you get a magic number.
Okay, let's do a magic number.
Okay, I'll do my best. 12. Was that a 14?
Oh, I'm sorry. It should have already did it, right? Hold on. Shouldn't it already do it? I'm in within 20. Oh, yeah. Why didn't it automatically? Yeah, 14.
Yeah, the
number first.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Cash roll was 12. Yeah.
And then roll a dice and add it.
Yeah. So it's 10 feet plus 4. So I'll just manually edit this to 14 and put you on the green.
Yeah. I'm lying 3. You're lying 2. You're looking good here.
All right. We'll play safe. 64 again. I keep rolling that number. 23. Where's that 35? I need that back. I'm 5 feet. You're 14.
Got to go.
61. That's a good number.
16.
In. Well done. I got to make it from 5. 42. It's a 23. I should be okay. In. We're still.
How about after 9 holes, we're all square?
Yep.
Hey,
right.
And I flip my course boards over, and number 10 is right there. I like that.
We got a quiet gallery tonight. We of course, we're competing with March Madness at this time of year. Not a lot we can do about that unless you want to play at 3 a.m. You might be up at that hour. I'm generally not.
The beautiful thing about your streams is they can always watch it later.
All right, hole 10. 33, and we got a headwind.
Okay, -5.
We're gonna lose 5. And here's the hole. Gentle dog leg here. And if you hit it past 320, you're going to get an extra 10 yards roll.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Left 15 with a 3-wood.
$65.
That's an 8.
So 220 left 5. Well, you're in the fairway.
Yep.
And roll 20.
We'll take it.
40 left 5.
I don't like that waist area staring me in the face right on the center line.
So you managed to hit right there, and then you got your 20 roll. So good for you that you were able to get it up to the fairway, I guess is the way I would say that.
At all costs, I was trying to stay out of the waist area.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to aim 15 left, maybe even 20 left. I'll aim 20 left and hit a 3-wood. 41. That's 5. That's going to go more left. So 235 left 30. That hits fairway and rolls 20. I think I might be okay. 255 left 30. I'm going to be, what is that, intermediate rough, you think?
Yeah.
All right. So it ended up right there. $210.
Let's work it right 10 and hit a 3-iron.
$24.
7.
And you're working the ball 31.
6. Should be okay.
425 right 10. That's fairway, and then 15 roll. So you're going to be a diagonal and 2 straights.
Yep.
$38 feet. All right. So I've got a good lie there in the intermediate rough. With the IR setting that we've got, the modified setting, and with him having a -1 there, I was a little nervous about that. So I'm going to hit a 4-iron. I may end up regretting it, but let's go for it here. 44. See, that's a 3. So 440 left 5. That hits green, I think.
Great shot. Yeah, what a great shot.
And then roll 10, 1 straight, right?
Yeah.
Wow. I got lucky there. 9 feet. All right. So 38 feet for you.
Okay, you got a 9-footer, which is 1 through 20. I got to play safe.
12.
22.
3 feet. All right. I'll go for the 9-footer. 32 is a 20.
Your hole. Your
Right.
hole, buddy. You're 1 up again. Nice way to play it from the IR.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Hole 11. 25, no wind. All right, so here's what we're looking at here for hole 11. It's a par 5. I might as well start using my momentums.
Almost 600 yards. Tough to get there in 2.
All right, so Joe, let me just check with you. I think this is a good hole. This is dunes here, but this is deep rough and deep rough down here, you think?
I concur.
Okay. Yeah, when you've got them adjacent to each other, it's way easier to tell. All right, so I am going to use one of my momentums. All right, what else do we have here? Shots landing, rolling beyond 5. Okay.
You know, everything right of the fairway looks like to be deep rough also.
It does to you? Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it's just dunes on the left-hand side in the middle of that waist area that we're going along there.
Yeah, you get bordered by this waist area. Yeah, I can see that.
Yep, everything right is deep rough.
All right. Well, hopefully neither of us hold.
Yeah. Especially if you're using momentum and I'm using a bounce back, we don't have to worry. Unless our second shots end up in there.
So 265 right 10 and 25 roll. So I didn't even look to see where that was going to go before I did it. I just assumed it was going to be fine. I almost put it in the waist area, just taking things for granted. So 290 right 10 fairway.
Yep.
All righty. And you said you're going to take your bounce back?
Yes.
And it's hard to beat somebody with these match play rules when they've got so many bounce backs and momentums. All right.
Oh.
So that's going to be a 6 driver, I assume.
Yeah, reduce it.
255 right 10, roll 25. So 280 right 10 fairway. And you're up again.
Okay, aim left 5, and give me a target at 485.
$205.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's hit a 3-iron.
$44.
That's a 5.
So 480 left 10. That's fairway, and you're not going to get to the 525 here. So 15 roll. So 495 left 10 fairway.
Inside of 100.
Right there, with a good angle.
Yeah.
All right, man, this water over here makes me nervous. All right. I'm going to grip it and rip it with a 3-wood.
No guts, no glory.
33 is
Most
2. So 555 right 10. That's fairway, and I'm going to get 25 roll. I may be in rough or something, but so 555 right 10, 25 roll.
Looks like you're going to get a 20 roll, right?
20. Yep, right there.
Nice shot. Just a little chip shot from the pin.
Yeah, in the regular rough. So 20 roll.
Oh, hold on. It says shots landing or rolling beyond the 525 yard mark cut remaining roll in half. Did you do that?
No.
You landed past the 525
Yeah,
mark.
I did. So
I did not. So you got
yeah.
a 10 roll. 25 minus half, so that'd be 15 roll, right? You might just be, yeah, that puts you, that might, you got to reduce that roll by 5. Are you going to be 570 right 10, won't you?
Let me look. So I hadn't moved my marker yet, but if I was
Yeah, a
there,
25 roll, which makes it a 15 roll, and you never get to the rough or just barely. I think you roll 15 from your original shot.
and we had calculated 20.
Yep. So you're going to be.
I still think that's in the regular rough.
That was where it ended up with 20, right? Right there, or no?
No, 20 was on the 575 mark.
Okay, yeah. So back it off 5, and you're going to be in the rough right there.
All right,
570 right 10 in the rough.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase 2 here, and then
See if that keeps you within 20. I think it might. Yeah, you're still good.
yeah. So all said and done, it made no difference. But yeah, but good catch. Okay, you're 100 to the pin.
Okay, show me the approaches if you would. He's got mostly 4s and 6s, which means I could go for the 6. It's going to be right on it, and if I miss it on the low side, it's going to be left, which was 2s, 5. Okay, I'm going to target the pin. See if I can roll a 6.
43.
A 6.
Wow. 590, right 5. Here we go. 3 feet.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. Great
Woo-hoo.
shot.
I needed
Great
it.
shot.
You're going to chip it close.
So short approach from farther than the 525 mark, which you were not, but I will be. And so I've got to add to my putt here. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, unless you roll that 12 or 24.
Yeah.
It can happen.
52, but not with that roll. 10. Okay. So 10 feet plus 5, so 15 feet. I got to make a 15-footer here. Just enough to bump me to another column.
Hovland's a putter. He's going to prove it right here.
We'll go for it here. 31, that's not a good roll. 22. All right, you're going to be up 3 feet.
Go.
21, you're in. So we're back to even again.
21, yep. That's 21.
Okay, all square. Great recovery. And really well played strategically as well. Figuring out how to get to that approach within approach range.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really just recently started looking at the approach caddy on the misses, and I'm understanding it a lot more. I played 700 or 800 rounds without looking at that a whole lot, and I look at it much more now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, and of course, the tool didn't used to look like it looks now, right? I mean, that's a new addition to version 6.7, maybe. I've lost track of what the numbers are. But the chart was always there, but you had to stop and figure out the chart each time, which was a lot more complicated.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a 42 here, and that's a headwind. So -5. And you've got momentum, so.
Yeah, I'm going to use another one. I've got 2 left. I'll use one of them. Driver, reduce it.
250 right 10. 25 roll. So 275 right 10 is in the fairway, just barely.
I'll take it.
Right there. All right. And I don't have any bounce backs. I got to hit a 3-wood. 34. Oh boy. 26. 225 right 35. And that's going to land in deep rough, I think. Because that looks like it's dunes up here. And this is right there.
And I think it's I think you're in the deep rough. You're not in the dunes.
Yeah, that's what I said. Deep rough. Yeah.
It's hard to tell, but it's a much darker coloring in that one. So yeah.
So yeah, so deep rough is actually just deep rough. Okay. All right. So 195, I can't get there from here. And I'm going to have to, I can't work the ball, but I can aim because I'm hitting across the center line, which I will do.
Give yourself a good angle coming in on your third shot.
Yeah, and just not go in the water, right? I mean,
yeah.
So if I'm in deep rough, that's less concerning than being in the water. So I this may be overkill on my part. I'm going to aim 15 left.
Good play.
Pitching wedge. You know, what's interesting about this note, not to undo everything that we've just done, but notice this note here: shots landing, rolling in dune areas right of red dotted line. Notice it says dunes area, right? Bounce 10 right. So APBA is thinking this is dunes down here.
Yeah.
So would that be dunes? Again, this is silly that you have to even try to figure these things out on the fly.
Yeah, I would think in the case, like if it went over the red line, we would
say that that's dunes, but this is
and follow the note just to kind of follow it. But it is clearly darker up top.
Yeah, up here.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
That's a good observation.
All right. So anyway, pitching wedge, 51. It may not matter after all is said and done here. 3. And that's going to go right. And I went 15 left. I think I still need to reduce this a little bit. So I guess I didn't really. 320 left 10, but I had all this business over here too. So 320 left 10, roll 15. Yeah, so I'm in the fairway. It turned out okay. It was a little bit of a short shot, but it's fine. 335 left 10, fairway. All right. 135.
Aim left 5 and hit a knockdown 9.
So you're hitting across the center line, all right. $54.
It's a 17. No idea what this is going to do.
It goes 405 right 10.
Oh boy.
Maybe you hit the green. Let's see. 10, 20, 30. I'd say you hit the green.
Yeah, green. No roll.
Yeah, you're going to be one straight away.
Whoo! Flirting with disaster, though.
Yeah, that's you're living right. And you don't even have this left of pin business to where you're actually right of the pin. 10 feet. Okay, well. All right, well, let's see. He's not outstanding when it comes to approach. I mean, he's not bad. He's just not outstanding. So short left, long right. Gosh. All right. I'm going to go for the pin here. I may regret this. This may be an early end of this hole.
Roll a 3 or a 6.
33. That's a 2. So 400 on the center line, which should be one diagonal. Yeah. And I'll be left of the center line. I mean, left of the pin. So 16 feet, and I got to add a column. All right. So let's go for it. That's where I needed the 33. 25 is a 14. That's a good number. So 2 feet. You're
safe.
10 feet.
Safe.
Safe. 24.
28.
Yeah, 1 foot. 45, 17. 1 foot, 64. You're in.
23. Yep.
All right. So now
Collin goes one up.
All right.
Man, this match has just been going back and forth. Nobody's ever gotten up 2 in the match. This is just a really good match.
And you're going to get to be able to use another momentum if you want it.
6 holes to go. I don't know. I think I'm going to save it. This next fairway is pretty large.
So number 13. 31 is a headwind. -5. And here's your large fairway with water and marsh.
Left 20. Hit the driver.
Whoops.
Well, I lose a little distance, but should be safe that far over, I hope.
25.
5.
So 250 left 35. That hits intermediate rough. And then it looks like you may get your full roll from there.
I do, and I'm still in the IR.
275 left 35.
And more importantly, my ball is dry.
Right there, yeah.
Whew, that approach shot looks scary again, though.
All right, we got to update this. All right. Hmm. $15 left. Three wood. 14. 25. 225.50 left. 30, 40, 50. Dunes or deep rough?
I think it's deep rough.
Yeah. It doesn't say anything in the notes to help you out there.
It doesn't look to be real dark like the prior hole, so I would say deep rough.
Okay. I'll still be up. Pitching wedge. Try not to, let's see. I'm not 135. Let's see. Wow. I'm actually going to hit a sand wedge. 52. It's a 27. 270 right 20. I'm in the water. He just totally muffed it. And the buried lie knocked me another 40 back. So I put this in the water.
Yep.
Right there. And we can figure out where it crossed pretty easily, I think.
Be able to drop it in the fairway.
Yeah. All right. So the first 5 yards that it crossed over would be that spot right there.
Yeah, drop it in the fairway right there.
All right. So let me go ahead and record the shot. And we'll drop that at, let's see, that's 265 left. Oh, excuse me, right 10. And I'll still be far. Well, I might as well go for broke here, right? So 5 wood. 45 is a 5. At least I went left. So 485 left 10 and 10 roll. 60, 70, 85. Either way, it's 10 roll. So I'm going to be 1 straight away.
That's a nice recovery shot there. Line 4, putting for a bogey. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Kind of put some pressure on me. I can't get cute and lay up. Now I got to try to put it up there closer.
235.
5 wood, work the ball left 20.
Shot numbers of 15. Both of them are 15.
The 5 on both of them.
So 485 left 25 and 10 roll. Which is 5 roll. So you're going to be right there.
Yep. Up and down for the par.
And you got it within 20. So 24.
It's a 6.
Oh, wow. So 5 feet and everything is 1 column longer, which
Big putt for you right here.
7 feet, 42, so 23. Missed it. 5
That was
feet.
safe.
I don't think you can from 5 feet. You got to be at least 7 feet. So.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
46 is 26.
26. All right. I'll
So
concede.
you got it. Yeah. You're up 2.
5 to go.
2 up, 5 to go. Morikawa is going to be, I think, tough to beat for anybody with all those bonus points and momentum points, or bounce back momentums. It's almost impossible for him to have 2 bad holes in a row.
Yeah, he'll make, yeah.
I mean, with the match play rules.
For sure. That's helpful.
Okay, 41 is tailwind. 5 yards. And I'll show the hole here. Par 3. That's a long one. And we got a red line here for people who may not be able to see that on their screens all that well. So let's see what we got here. This is the one hole that has a actual deep bunker. And then there's options here if you want to hit from a different tee location, which we're not doing. Plus 5 yards to the flight of all tee shots. And let's see, 5 yards roll to all tee shots landing on green. All right, I got a little anxious there. And then shots landing in fairway or rough, right or left of the green, roll 10 yards away from the green and stop. And then putts crossing red line, read result 2 columns longer than actual. All other putts 1 column longer.
Yeah, okay. Momentum. 5 wood, reduce it.
.230, right 5. And then 15 roll.
It added 5. Did it give me 20 or 15?
No, I think it's a total of 15 altogether.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
So diagonal and a straight. Yeah, because it knew about that. So
exhausted my momentums, but when they're 2 up, just a few holes left, I'm going to keep the pressure on you, buddy.
All right, 28 feet away and 1 column longer for you. Five wood. 22. That's too much club. I'm going to be over the green. That's a 2. So 255, right 10. And that's going to hit fairway and roll 10. Is there any landing very rough? Right or left of the green? I'm long of the green. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but
well, you might only be 20 yards from the hole.
Right. But I am gonna be in the fairway, right? 260.
Oh yeah. And once you hit it, once you update it, I think you might be 20, which is good for you. You put this thing closer in.
There we go.
Yes. Come on, roll a 26 or 46.
41. That's a 4. So 6 feet, but I'm also going to be 1 column. All right, you're up.
Safe.
64.
23.
You're 3 feet. I got to make this 6-footer. 55. I did. That's in. And 3 feet. 34.
26, barely.
Yeah. In.
Okay.
All right. So you're still 2 up.
2 up with 4 to play. All out of momentums.
All right.
It looks like this is all.
I'm sitting on 2.
This looks like it's all deep rough again on this hole.
So if I can win 1 hole, I might be able to parlay that into a little bit of a run. So 61.
Yeah, you got momentums.
Tailwind. Yep. Not so much by design, but the fact that I couldn't win holes. All right. So you're up, tailwind. And let me show the hole. No.
Yeah, 3 wood down the middle.
52.
26. Uh-oh.
So 235, right 35. And you call it deep rough or dunes.
I'll get out the magnifying glass again. It's close. I would say that is on the dune side. I mean, the deep rough side.
Okay.
It's all deep rough. There you go. There's your opening.
All right. Let me mark your ball there. Hmm. 5 left. 3 wood. 24. That's a 5. So 250, left 15, and 20 roll. So 270, left 15 in the fairway. Right. Maximum pitching wedge.
25.
You want to know 375? Is that what you're thinking?
Well, I don't know if I can get this close, but I'd like to be 75 from the pin, but I think that's too much club. It is. Let's go ahead and still want to get inside 100. What's 350?
125.
125. Okay. Pitch and wedge. Right down the middle.
Anything else?
Nope.
41.
It's a 6.
So
It'll be on the good side.
345, left 5, roll 5. Perfect. 350, left 5, fairway.
That wind is still going to be 100% effect, which is kind of worries me, but it's all I could do.
All right, 180. Well, 6 iron, knock down, aim 5 right. .46 is a 36. Converted to the average eye, I'll reduce it. Let's see, average eye. Wait, yeah, it's a 3. Yeah, I'll reduce it. So 445 with 5 roll. So I'm going to be 1 diagonal.
Nice shot.
17 feet. Okay. And you're at 95.
Target 435 if you would. Let's hit it.
.14.
That's a 15.
So you got some, well, that green roll won't come into a play here. So 445 on the center line, which is a beautiful shot, 1 straight. I would not have expected a good outcome with that number, but
I know. That's weird, but it happened.
Yeah, 1 straight. Wow. So 11 feet.
I got that for par. You got a birdie putt.
All right.
Win the hole.
Go for it. 22. That's in.
Nice. Concede that for me, and you got the hole. I'm only up 1, and you got a momentum. Here we go.
All right.
This is getting good.
You know, and we didn't get this far playing these holes last week, right? And
No,
and,
you won 5 and 3. We only got through 15 holes.
but you know, the last holes at the ocean course here are
Yeah.
brutal holes. Maybe not so much this one, unless you really have a bad tee shot. But 17 and 18 are no joy. All right, so let's load hole 16. No wind. All right, and here's the hole. Par 5.
Danger
And
everywhere. It looks like there's no dunes. It looks like it's all deep rough.
you think up there that might be doing? I don't know. Hopefully nobody ends up there. I'm gonna use my momentum.
Yeah, you're right. Way up top looks like dunes if it happens. That's like looks like that's left like 70 yards.
Right. So it looks like all shots that are short of the second dog leg, which is way up there at 480, roll right for every 15 yards forward. And then we got some stuff here for the second shot. Okay, so let me call this up. We got no wind. I've got an average W4. I'm hitting the driver. Rolling right won't be a problem here. So 4. Take the shot. I'll reduce it. I'll roll 5 right, and then 25, which will put me at 290 right 15. And I guess I need to count my momentum there. All right, 290 right 15 fairway.
Let's use one of those bounce backs I have left. Hit a driver and reduce it.
So 255 right 10, roll 25. 280 right 10.
Right 5, another 5.
Thank you for reminding me. So 280 right 15 fairway.
Yep.
And you're up. Now we need to knock 5 yards off for both of us here.
Okay,
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. It just says if you're left of the center line. I thought it was for both. So I'll just delete this and then do the course adjustments to make it go away because we're both right at the center line.
All right, Scott, please give me an approach of 475.
200.
200. I'm going to aim left 10 and hit a 3-iron.
All right, so I'm going to need to do this. 3-iron?
Yep.
Okay. 42.
That's a 6. That's my average, and I will. I think it really matters. Just no change.
So 470 left 5 with 15 roll. Great shot.
Thanks.
485 in the left 5 fairway. With a good angle coming in. Man, perfect shot. You know, there's no advantage of trying to go longer. Obviously, I can't get there with my 3-wood. That's only 250 and I need 290. I'm not going to get 40 roll. And then I'm going to be short-sighted if I don't go into the waist area. So 4.
Yeah, you'd have to roll a 2 or a 3 to get there on a 3-wood.
All right, I'm gonna hit a 5-iron. And I'm gonna go left 10. Oh, I forgot to do the layup. 10. 5-iron. 56. 16. Didn't get the good roll here. So 465, left 25. And I'm going to get 5 rolls. So I'm going to be in the intermediate rough there.
Yep. Good angle coming in. So here we are, man. This is a great match.
Oops. Okay. I know. Always forget to turn that thing off. Okay. 5 yards. Lie changed to RR.
Oh,
Excuse me, lie changed to regular rough. Well, that's just crummy. All right, so I'll hit a sandwich and hope the ball goes right. $55 is a 2, but it's going to go left because I'm in the rough now. If it had been an intermediate rough, it would have gone right. So 585, left 10. I'm on the green. 2 and 2. $63 feet.
all right. Approach caddy, please. 0. Short and left is fine. Long and right is. Oh, that's close. Just target the pin. Let's do it.
33.
That's a 4. Gonna be long and right.
580, right 15.
Magnifying glass. Looks like it's on the green. To you,
right.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Close. I can't tell.
Sure, it's close enough to concede that. 13 feet.
Okay.
Are we both on? I think we're both on. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm a
The
mile.
question is, are you going to go for it? I'm 13 feet out. You're a long way. What are you going to do?
Play safe.
Yeah.
24. All right. I still left myself a 7-foot putt. You're up. What are you going to do?
I'm going to go for it.
31.
22.
1 foot. All right. Got to make this 7-footer. 24.
Oh, my goodness.
And I'll concede.
Now you're down 2 with 2 to go. We are now in a clutch situation on our putting. I've got 0. I don't think you have any either, do you?
I got to record my putt. The nasty 36. All right, 2 up for you. Yeah, so the best I can hope to do is tie you here on the regulation. But we got a hole here in which that it could be hard, especially if you were using a bounce back. Of course, if I'd won that hole, I would have loved to have used momentum here.
I'm going to be happy hitting it in that waste bunker left of the green, and that's where I'm aiming.
All right, I'm randomly hitting keys on my keyboard here and not doing what I need to be doing. So 17, 46. I was almost hoping for a swirling wind here just to give me a little bit of luck edge, tailwind. So you get 10 carry, and here's the hole.
Yeah.
220.
Okay, we're going to work at left 15. 5 is 25 short. Oh, boy. Okay, let's hit a 5-wood and just hit it right into that waste bunker.
15 is your number, your shot number.
That's a 5. And working the ball is a 3.
3. So 235 left 20. So you're going to be in what?
Looks like deep rough. Looks like it's all deep rough.
Which will just play as regular rough from there.
Well, it's going to be a buried lie, isn't it?
No,
does it matter
well,
from that close?
Oh, so yeah. I mean, the approach boards don't have any way of taking that into account within 100.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
go. Put it tight.
Yeah. I don't have the right club. We didn't get this far last time, so I didn't have to worry with it.
You know what my son taught me? I've never done it, but just to throw it out there, you can aim far enough to where it reduces the distance and then work it back. He's done it a couple times.
Oh, right. I never even thought of it.
I've never thought of it either, and he did it. I said, that's brilliant, but it's a little dangerous.
Yeah, it's for people that might not follow what.
I mean, you might have to do it like the only way you can stay in a match.
Yeah. So when you aim, there's a distance adjustment. So for every 15 yards you aim, you lose 5 yards. But then when you work the ball, you don't lose anything. So you can
that's right.
cut distance off, but you got to get some good rolls there to make all that come out right.
That's right. And it's interesting, but you might think about using that if it's a do or die situation.
So I'm gonna, yeah. Well, this sort of is that, but what I'm gonna do alternatively is I'm gonna hit a 4-iron, and I'm gonna work the ball 25 left, and there's no penalty for that. I mean, there's no distance penalty.
Just to keep it dry. Let's see what happens with your roll.
So 60. So it ends up being hit short too. So 61 is a 6. That's not good. And then a 63. I needed these numbers. Well, 63 is not good on his card. He had a 14. So who knows? I may be in the water here. So 195 left 10. I just got the fairway. And then I'm going to get 10. I'm actually going to be on the green.
Yeah, you can make a long putt. Or maybe my chip will be bad.
So a diagonal,
yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're dancing. It depends on what I do here. If I chip a bad one and 2-putt, I bogey. So
I'm 69 feet away. Okay. And then first putts from back to front, 1 column longer. Well, this certainly isn't back to front for me, and it won't be for you either.
And you're going to get your clutch. I don't get a clutch, but you get one here. So remember to put the clutch on when you're putting.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, you just put on for both of us, and Game Caddy knows I have no clutches, right?
Right.
Okay. 15. Let's see how close I can put it. You're hoping it's a long putt for me to keep you in this match.
65.
6.
Yeah, great. Great.
Wow.
Morikawa is just unbelievable. He has an unbelievable card when it comes
to no gimme putt, though, from 5 feet. Let's see what you can do.
Well, I'll go for it.
And turn the clutch on. You get an extra line. Come on, roll it. Oh, almost.
23. So 9 feet. I'm still far.
Yeah.
14, that'll be in.
Okay. If I miss this putt, you're still in it.
Let's see. No adjustments. 52. That's going to be good.
21. That's the match.
Congratulations.
I win 2-1. That was really a good match, back and forth the whole time.
Well, yes, and neither of us really had any sort of disaster, hit us, right? We not everything went perfectly, but we've had rounds where 2 or 3 shots in a row go into the water, that sort of thing, and so this was respectable golf for a blustery day at Palmetto Island. And, I don't know that we can really say that, the 1 over and 3 over is accurate given the conceded putts and all that other business. But I've had a lot worse rounds at Palmetto. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. And you just played spectacular golf. I mean, you came through in the quote unquote clutch many times. So congratulations to you for that. Anything you want to say about the score before I put us back up here on the screen?
No, just hole 13 for you, that water shot.
Yeah.
Kind of, you lost one there. And in this match, losing a hole was critical because they were back and forth the whole day. Yeah.
And if I have any regrets at all, is that I left, a momentum on 2 momentums on the table. And I won enough holes to have used them, but just didn't. I was kind of saving them for the back 9, and then the rest of my game didn't materialize enough to the point where I could take advantage of it. So again, if I quickly come back to the game caddy, I can do that real quick here. And we come over here. You ended up using all but one of your bounce backs. Okay. So you used 6 out of 7 bonus points. And then for me, I only had 3 to begin with. Oh, I left 1 momentum on the table. Okay. So anyway.
To your point, in match play, having a lot of momentums and bounce backs can really give you an edge because you're using them even if you par a hole.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah. And where I felt like, okay, well, I've won a hole. Now I can maybe actually gain some momentum, to use the term. But you would get a bounce back, right? And so it was like I didn't really get an edge because you were able to, keep pace with me every time I used, one of my momentums, which was only twice, but still. So it'll be interesting. If I had to make, I haven't looked at the other 2024 cards to see what the bonus points look like for the other players that are left standing here. But I think with Collin's ability to chip, and his number of bonus points that he has on his card, he could go all the way easily. Easily, he could go all the way.
Yeah, just looking at Scheffler's, he's got 4 momentums, 4 bounce backs, 4 clutches, and 4 scrambles. I mean, and both of his working the balls are A's, 2 sands. I mean, that's almost as good as Tiger's 2000 card.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is ridiculously good, but it should be, right? The guy won so many tournaments. He had a legendary year last year.
Yeah. Well,
those 2 might end up together.
Scheffler could give him a run for sure. Morikawa a run for sure.
Well, he's got Ludwig Oldberg up at Empire, so we'll see how that one turns out. A lot of matches left to play. Let me know if anybody pings you about wanting to play a match. Otherwise, let's look at our schedules and see if we can play another match. In the meantime, I'll keep you updated on the bracket.
That sounds good. Congratulations again, Joe. Well played match.
Thank you. You too.
And, we'll try to set something up next week, either, with me hosting and others playing or whatever. But that'll be my next availability, I think.
Okay. Yeah, it's March Madness time, and it's also APBA Madness time.
Yep. All right, man. Till next time, grip it and rip it.